What is happening, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live with the second day of NFL preseason games. Before we begin, hit the like button for me. Definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. That helps me out a ton, as y'all know. Come hop into the Discord chat. We're chatting it up, MMA, UFC, anything y'all can possibly think of. We're chatting about it. So come hop into there. It's a great group of guys. And like I said, y'all are here for NFL preseason. Let's start with the first game at Tennessee and Atlanta with the quarterbacks. So, looking up top, we have Ryan Tannehill. What I think about this Tennessee Titans roster is I think that I'm mainly going to be looking at Matt Barkley. Matt Barkley should take the most snaps over Logan Woodside and Ryan Tannehill. I don't imagine Tannehill seeing only one or two drives, so in my opinion, this is going to be the Matt Barkley show. Looking at the Falcons quarterbacks, we have Matt Ryan, AJ McCarron, and Felipe Franks. I like the upset of Felipe Franks. I think he has the run ability that he's going to want to show up. He's fighting for a roster spot. I like that out of him. I think that we're definitely going to see a lot of Felipe Franks here. Do I think that he deserves the job over AJ McCarron? Not necessarily, but do I think that he is upside? Of course I do. He's going to be facing third-string defenses. So, in my opinion, give me some Felipe Franks. If I had to choose him over Matt Barkley, I think I would. And looking at the Buffalo and Detroit, on the Buffalo side, there's four quarterbacks. Obviously, I don't imagine Josh Allen playing other than maybe one drive. But I want to see the guy, Jake Fromm. I think that this is going to be a good matchup of him fighting Davis Webb for the third-string quarterback job. Do we think we see Mitch Trubisky? That's the biggest question mark. I don't know how much they're going to run out Mitch Trubisky. In my opinion, though, I'd rather get to Jake Fromm. On the Detroit Lions, David Blah, Terrell Boyle, and Jared Goff, it's going to be the David Blah show. He's going to be taking a bunch of snaps. Boyle, we know how Boyle is. He's a vet in this game. It's going to be the David Blah show, most definitely where we're looking at. And then Dallas and Arizona, we kind of saw how it went for Dallas, but Danucci didn't really look too well. So I think this is going to be more Garrett Gilbert, who I'm looking at here. On the Cardinals, not much I want. Maybe some Colt McCoy, but I'd much rather get to the guys on the Detroit side and on the Tennessee and Atlanta game. Going to running backs, obviously on the Tennessee Titans, is going to be Derrick Henry, Evans, Brian Hill, McNichols, and Sargent. It's gonna be. I like McNichols and I like Brian Hill. I think Brian Hill's gonna get the goal line back touches. I like that out of him for sure. On the Falcons side, I'm not really looking at Mike Davis. I don't imagine him playing snaps. I think it's gonna be D'Onta Foreman. I want to see him. We remember him on the Texans. You want to look at possibly Hawkins. So I don't imagine Mike Davis or Quincy Olsen seeing snaps. I want to get a lot of D'Onta Foreman. On the running backs on the Detroit Lions, no DeAndre Swift for me. I'm not getting to Jamal Williams. I think it's going to be it's going to be tough to tell what we're seeing out of this Lions camp. I think it's going to be Mills, honestly. But again, I'm much rather get to different pieces. On the Bills side of the ball, Devin Singletary, not really for me. Matt Breida, we know how injury prone he is. So give me Jones and give me Williams, the two guys that I have to step up for this team. On the Dallas side, like I said, if we saw, looking back, no Zeke, no Pollard, I want Hardy, once again, I think he's going to see great snaps. I want Daughtry. I like him a ton. On the Cardinals side, no James Conner, no Edmonds for me. Not really getting to Ito Smith. I want Benjamin. They're really going to have to work him into the system. I think they're going to want him as a third string back. So that's where I'm kind of looking at. So wrap around with wide receivers now and tight ends. All of these Q marks. What are we going to do? Honestly, give me, I guess, good luck guessing on this wide receiver team. I guess give me some Ward and Gafford. Again, good luck guessing. On the tight end side, Max Williams not really for me. I'd rather get to Travis. So, going to the Cowboys, though, if we look at the Cowboys, I'm not really getting much tight ends on their side. On the wide receivers, I like it. Once again, Fiacco and Turner. Both of those guys are going to see the balance of the snaps. I like both of those guys a ton. On the Lions side, give me some of St. Brown. We see him in camp nonstop, making highlights. I like that out of him. I like Bolden. I like Chad Hansen. We remember him on the Texans. So, on the Bills side, looking at this, no Sanders, no Beasley for me, no Stephon Diggs. I'm not imagining Gabriel Davis to see snaps. I want Jake Camaro from the Packers. We remember him. They're going to try to work him in the system. Travis Gentry I like at 5'5". And then on the tight ends, I mostly want some of Morris and Sweeney. On the Falcons side of the ball, tight end, obviously Kyle Pitts. Give me all of Pitts here. I cannot wait to see him play. If we want to look at the wide receivers, it ends on Sharpe, I think. So, in my opinion, I would want some of none. Roland, Darby, guys that are going to be fighting for a roster spot. On the Titans, last but not least, if we're going to look at this, I want Westbrook. I think that's the main guy I want. I think that's where we're going to be mostly looking at. And on the tight ends, I want First Guard. I think he's going to see great snaps. So, again, guys, that wraps up the slate for us. Again, thank you all for tuning in. I hope everybody's going to stay for us tonight. Have a good one, everybody.